Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2026 ski test. We got a Nordica Santa Ana 87 for you. This ski is unchanged structurally from last year, bringing with it a next generation of all mountain versatility. The Santa Ana series is very much based from a freeride DNA, really creative sort of big mountain skiing style, but they also offer them in narrower footprints, and that makes them just a lot more versatile for advanced expert skiers who spend pretty much all of their time riding lifts in the resort and mixing terrain, speed, turn style, and application. Nice sophisticated construction with this thing. Wood core, one sheet of terrain-specific metal, and a pulse core laminate underfoot that reduces vibrations. The terrain-specific metal is really interesting in this ski. It is a full-length sheet of metal. It is full width in the tips and in the tails, and then narrows in the middle of 2/3 probably to more of a single strip, and then gets a little bit wider underfoot. So it allows the ski to be smooth and damp at speed, but because the edges along the sides here are not covered by that metal, it just gives the ski a little bit more torsional stiffness to be more agile, more mobile, and more versatile. Really aligns well with that overall shaping principle that these skis have. Because of that metal and nice strong wood core, they're not the lightest skis out there. There are lighter options in this 87 millimeter width range. Like something like an Elan Ripstick come to mind as being kind of on the other end. Really light and easy to use and super flickable. These are more dense and more stable. 1,760 grams on the scale. So there's some weight here. They're also not the most flexible skis out there. There's some stiffness. So in order to really get them to turn and to carve to their capabilities, speed, a good skill set, strong legs, all those things come into play in order to get this thing to perform at its best level. From a shape and profile perspective, because it does have that DNA, it does have some rocker, taper, and kind of a nice round feel to it. Nice positive camber underfoot, really nice energy out of that camber, and then some moderate tip and tail rocker to go along with it. But yeah, more spoony and round in the tips and in the tails. That really allows the ski to unweight and be more maneuverable, while that middle section of the ski where we don't see rocker, you basically can use the black part of the base here as a template, where that middle portion of the ski is really more businesslike and then more playful in the tips and tails. That's what it's all about in terms of mixing terrain conditions and other variables out there that maybe you just don't want to deal with, and have the ski do more of the work. And that's where skis like this come in handy, that have a strong build and more of a playful shape. So pretty interesting stuff. 16.5 meter turn radius. Again, you do have to kind of push hard to find that shorter arc. They are plenty happy at higher speeds though, due to the metal. It really does a good job of damping vibrations and letting the ski run on its intended course. We got some feedback here on the Santa Ana 87 from tester Megan Bentley, who noticed that it's fun and relatively forgiving. It's really good for heavy snow or slush. It's super versatile. So during our ski test, we did have some pretty warm temperatures. The days started off firm and then ended pretty soft. So sounds like Megan got on here on more later in the day. But yeah, they do hold up really well on that firmer snow as well. So I think this would be a good option. If you were skiing the whole day and you went through that progression of firm snow in the morning, changing to softer snow as the day goes on, 87 underfoot will be able to handle the changing and the extremes. So make sure you check out this Nordica Santa Ana 87 here at SkiEssentials.com, and we'll see you out there on the hill. Bye.